All right, all right, all right. It looks like we're live. Let me say hello. Hello, hello, hello. Most delicious coffee. Yay! It's time for Sunday school and Squeaky right next to me instead of anywhere in the big yard, right, boys? Okay, come on up, Max. Say hi, Max. Come on. He's got to say hello before we're on with the show. That's right. And Spirit here with the squeaky toy. Thank you, boys. Yesterday, I was blessed with another dust cloud as they were romping around in the middle of my Saturday session, the weekly wise. Fun with furry friends, huh? We got to figure out how to get my camera to stop mirroring the shirt or reversing it. Anyhow, wow, what a week. I have so much to report today. The Alex Hormozy released $100 million money models, book 3 in his series. First, you make an offer, $100 million offers. Second, you get leads to sell that offer to, $100 million leads. And now, $100 million money models. The different ways of offering your offer to people to bring them in for customer lifetime value instead of just single purchases that keep you on the treadmill over and over and over again. And Skool is really optimized for that with monthly recurring revenue. It's how you can turn your passion into profits. That feels like play. Yay! More play every day. That is the wise way. Let's take a moment to tune in, breathe, smile, enjoy the sound of the dogs scampering around. They love the energy when I go live. Now, those are 3 keys you can use anywhere, anytime to reset your state. To stop the tension buildup, the stress buildup that leads to painful patterns and problems down the road. To stop the overwhelm, the anxiety, the worry, the fears, turn it into fuel that motivates you, keeps you going. And another great way to do that is with a crew of others that are on the journey with you. And Skool is a place where you can find that. That's why I'm going live every Sunday with the show. Soon we'll be hosting guests and it'll be more of a podcasty kind of show as I get things aligned in my Wiseman Integrative School ecosystem. Yes, I turned WISE into yet another acronym of my wonderful acronyms and alliteration. Wonderfully wordy, witty Wendy, not always wise. But that's what gave birth to the program in the first place, was my poor choices through decades that as I was recovering my resilience from falling apart physically in my 40s, I came up with the signature course, Wise Choices. And now in my 50s, having fallen apart with burnout and financial collapse, I've come up with another fabulous framework in the wise world, and that is ease, because who doesn't want more ease in their life, right? More ease in your body. I've started doing sun salutations again every day. More ease in your business, where the drains, the energy drains, money drains, the drains in your business bucket. More ease at home, more ease in relationships, more ease in your life. 4, enjoyable, active longevity, living a life you truly love. And Skool is a wonderful way to do that so simply. So simple. I demonstrated again and again and again last week and then again yesterday that you can start your community in under a minute, less than 60 seconds. And it's so simple. It's even more simple now to set up because they've made a nice 2-minute video for new community owners that guides you right through it. Let me hop on into sharing that. And see, oops, I hit the tab before the share button. Live. Let's see how many new members. Okay, I skipped that part. Alex Hormozy did a super bonus with the release of the book, which was a marathon. He did 3 days, and I just listened to a video that explained kind of why, because he wanted to have a $1 million book launch for his $1 million Money Models book. And boy, was it ever a success, but he must be exhausted. And he was talking about how we would all get depressed right after it, like because it's such an event that it really does. It has that role. It's like a sugar crash. You're like, yeah, yeah. And then, oh man. So what a whirlwind of a week. Am I sharing? Let me go check this screen. Yes, I am. Very good. This is the Skoolers page where you can come to join and watch this fabulous video here. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. So Skoolers has grown to over 170,000 new community owners. And Sam's mission is to bring community to billions of people, have billions of communities, and it's well on the way with this still very, very young platform. And I'm so excited to be a part of it. I'll show you some of my new projects in just a minute. I grabbed some more free trials for some folks I work with and some fun sites for me as well. So I look forward to sharing that with you. Here we go. Let's go ahead and watch this. It's just 55 seconds.
Community Builders, weekly news.
Start at the beginning. There, let's start at the beginning.
My, what a peculiar place to have a party.
Skoolers is a secret world with training from top community builders, weekly news, member map, meetups, and quarterly competitions with leaderboards, prizes, events, and status. It's a community for community builders who want to turn their passion into a full-time income. From pickleball, dating, business, calligraphy, MMA, chess, and beekeeping, Skoolers is a movement. 50,000 community builders, providing community for 15 million people, collectively earning over $1 billion per year, all while having serious fun. Join now for $9 per month with a 14-day free trial. Everything you need to build is inside.
Woohoo! Very exciting. And if you hop into the classroom, they're building a new Skool 101 course to guide you through, but you don't even need to look at that because you can work with me for that QR code up in the corner. There's a super special right now. It's only a 1, 2, 3 for my new community. We'll get to that in a minute, but this is the classroom. Only community owners can come into the Skoolers community. And what you get is this thread that is chock full of wisdom and information and fun about using the Skool platform, growing on Skool. Unlike other platforms, we're not designed to keep you on the platform and feed you ads in your face and throttle what you see to manicure it and curate, no, you decide what's seen in your community and who can come in and what price you're going to charge. And you can set the filters to show what's highlighted. You can see here pinned posts. That's a way of highlighting a post so it doesn't get lost in the stream. You can see they have a new thing with these blue dots that show that I have not yet read those posts. That's really helpful. And that's also in the notifications. See, there's a blue dot on that. It's also highlighted. So they're constantly improving. It is so wonderful to grow with this platform. I've been 100% active for over a year, and we'll get into that more. Here's some of the little status emojis that you're going to see on people's things. A star means what? Top 1% of discovery for your category of your community. Hobbies, relationships, self-improvement, money, of course, sports, music, and am I missing something? We'll go look at that in a minute. Fire, 30 days of at least 10 activities per day on platform. That shows you who's really active. And then, of course, the money awards. The ninja, the GOAT, is the one highest earner on the platform. And there's, yes, actually some ninjas now. It's pretty exciting. And in addition to all that wonderful training that is so accessible, you can just search for whatever your question is before you ask it, and you'll get a whole stream of posts from over the years about it. and it's a great place to grow. So then you have the School 101 step by step through. That's Calvin Hollywood. He does these big events in Germany there, and they go over the big picture and how to use the course. And you also get the replays of school news, which are available on YouTube, and you want to join those every Tuesday. Always the roadmap releases, what's coming up, what's happening, what's going on, and fun stuff. The school games is now the top 5 in every category. Get a full paid trip to LA for the mastermind. And this tells you more about, see, monetizing. He was working on his book when he made this, and this is a great course about not just playing the games, but growing your community and monetizing your community, making money doing what you love with less effort, right? So on that note, I'll click over here to the games tab where you can see the categories: hobbies, music, money, spirituality, tech, health, sports, self-improvement, and relationships. You can hit the more tab and see that, hit the less tab. You get to see the leaders, and this is about their growth. It's not about overall who's making the most money, because people can bang out a bunch of money and then have no money for the rest of their year or their life. And that's not really winning. So they shifted the perspective of this. And like I said, top 5 in each category win all expense paid trip to LA. Visit HQ. I got to visit Skool HQ last year on September 13th because at that time they were rewarding Skoolers, school community members who reached level 7 with a visit, and I managed to get down there because I could just drive down there, fly down for a day. It was good times. So yeah, it's really, really exciting. The next one starts October, and you have to have $100 price or $1,200 a year on your community to be qualified. So none of these lower ticket communities are in the running, but they're a great place to get started, to feel it out, to figure out what you're doing. This is also a wonderful place to come and study what other community owners are doing and learn, look at their about page and maybe chat them up and see if you have any questions, if you're in a similar niche. Everybody is really open to communication here and preventing spammers and scammers from invading the platform. There's a lot of self-reporting, as well as the school team is very vigilant in keeping the platform cleaner. So let's go ahead. You can get merch here. And I think they're sold out of everything pretty much because there's so many new community owners, but cool stuff. As you can see, the map shows you, wow, look at the Skoolers all over the place. What? Yes, super exciting. I'm excited because I have a member in a group I'll show you in just a minute that's way, way up at the top of Canada here somewhere too. Moving on, there's the member directory where you can go and see the little blurbs about people when they joined. My when I joined is incorrect because they consolidated 2 groups. The school games and the school community came together as Skoolers. And my community got archived temporarily for a few hours one day, and I lost access. So it reset my join date. It no longer says February 2024. I think it says March 25. But the great thing is you can reactivate if that happens to you and your school gets archived, unlike other platforms that will delete your hard blood, sweat, and tears that you put into building something. It remains on platform as read only for your members, and you can reactivate it at any time. And now with the $9 hobby plan, we'll get into that and more in a minute, it's more accessible than ever for folks to do that, to reactivate or start new communities. Little communities for their team or their local club or their friends and family. There's so many different ways that aren't just geared towards making money that people are using Skool. So the new bonus, of course, because of that big book release last weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I'm going to pause for some coffee here, is you get this classroom training on the $100 million money models with Alex Hormozy walking you through the content of the book. And there's a special one down here, School Money Models Tutorial. It is just under 20 minutes, and it's about applying these in your school successfully. Plus, there's the added bonus of the audiobook. Absolutely astounding value. And you can still get in. Boys, go play somewhere else. With a 14-day free trial and me to help you set it up fast and easy. In fact, if you get with me, we can get everything set up so that when we sign up, we put it all in, drop it in, and you can maximize that 14-day free trial. Start making money on day one. Yeah? How's that sound to you? You want to start making money on the first few hours of creating something? Well, work with me on the setup, and we can do that without the overwhelm. There's a million schools out there that will help you set up your school. And let me tell you, I am in hundreds of communities. I've studied with a lot of school game winners. I've gotten overwhelmed and bogged down in the methods of so many schools. So if you want just super simple steps to get going so that you have it going, and then you can go explore those other bigger communities where it's so easy to get lost, then you want to work with me on this super special launch that I have, a super special launch special to do that with you for only, drum roll please, I'll tell you in a minute. You got to stick around. Let's take a look at the super simple community that I just set up yesterday on the live stream. And it says share this tab instead. So we can watch this 2-minute intro to show you how easy it is. And yes, you can scan that QR code up in the corner for the setup special if you didn't notice it yet. But here's wow. Yeah, wow, hey, it's a new community. And there's nothing here. You see there's nothing on the about page. That's all I did was click the button, the plan, and then picked the credit card, and then boom, there it was. Quick and simple. So now this is great. They just added this, and they had, these step by step to get going. Download the app. It's very important. I love using the app. Write your first post. That's very important. Invite 3 people. 3 people who will not just join and then ghost you, but 3 people who are interested in what you're doing, who will click like at the very least, and maybe comment and make posts of their own. You want about 10 of those, really. But you just start with 3 because 3 is the magic number. Don't you know? 3 is the magic number. In my first community, Jen Excellent, the classroom had Schoolhouse Rock in the picture. Let me see if I can show you, or if that's archived right now. Let me check it out. And then we'll watch this 2-minute video. Here we go. Yeah, I'll show you. Here it is before we watch the video. Share this tab instead. This is Gen Excellent Vitality. It was my very first community, and I kind of wish I'd just stuck with it instead of getting lost in the sea of no, do this, no, do this, no, just do back pain, blah, 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 blah. But like most first community owners, I stuffed that classroom full of all my freebies and all the stuff I'd been, creating since 2018, and it got kind of bloated. But this part, Schoolhouse rocks. ABC 1, 2, 3, learn and earn. That is something I'm coming back to. You will see in just a moment when we hop into the new Wise School building community. We'll have a look at that. But let's go ahead and watch this 2-minute intro video that shows you how quick and simple it is to get going and get growing on Skool. How cool is that? I'm so glad they made that. It is, we would have to do new looms every time they'd release a new feature or something. This is so quick and clean and simple. And that's, Sam's all about doing more with less and keeping this platform sleek and smooth. So it's super simple for you to get going, right? Here's the cat, funky cat. Uh huh. Here's the cat. Yeah, lo-fi. While you work, metal. Devil cat. And everybody's favorite, make it rain. And you can turn it off by clicking it again. And you can make the cat go away by shoo cat. Um, there it is. Super simple. There it is. It went away. And then you can bring it back. Oh, I miss my cat. There be cat. Oh. Oh. Yeah, let's move right along to not this one. This one. So why school building? That was fun. I want my cat back. I'll get that later. Why School Building is a brand new community that I made with the Alex Hormozy 90-day free trial because, hello, why not? So I've got a few members in there already, and this is to help you do that setup. And that's that QR code up in the corner, or you can come to the group and do it there. There's extra bonuses today for using that QR code. You can DM me for the PayPal link, but you can also click right in to School Building, Wise School Building dash 2561. Yeah, you can get a custom URL to shorten that in a couple of different ways. But right now, this is so new. I've barely set it up. The classroom isn't even set up. But it's really about ABC 1, 2, 3, make money doing what you love, quick and simple, with none of the overwhelm BS that led me to burnout last year, right? You don't want that shit. No. If you're ready to build your community or get your community reset, then this is where you want to hop on in. Unless, of course, you don't enjoy my energy, in which case you wouldn't be watching this. So you can see there's not much happening in the community thread yet. I've got the 1, 2, 3 site. It's all me in the feed because, hello, there's only 4 people. I just opened this and talked about it yesterday. And I've just kind of got my flywheels set up and ready to kickstart. And I'm super, super excited. Here's the classroom. It's got a super simple start here now. In case you're new to Skool, it has the 1, 2, 3 of starting your school. You can minimize these like this and like this and like this, and then you can make them bigger when you wish. And you can level up on the leaderboard with engagement. Yes, learn all about it here. And oh, that looks weird. I'm going to have to change. That's oh, it's waiting for a video. Waiting for a video. Because I'm working on this one, the ABC School Building. Line, that's the attention phase, build the activate phase, and cultivate the adaptation phase. Now, what is this AAA, Wendy? That is the wise way. That is the wise life formula, is simple foundations for living well with less effort. And it includes basic move, meal, mind, wise choices in those arenas, not diet and exercise and meditation for hours. All of those are great, but not necessary. Those are enhancements, enhancers. They boost your quality of life. But you've got to move, preferably move well. You've got to eat, preferably real food, meal well, and you've got to watch your thoughts. Automatic negative thoughts. We're wired for negativity, and you've got to mind well to live well with less effort. So it's M3 plus A3, these 3 pillar phases, equal H3. That's we happier, healthier humans. Yay! So there you go. This is the brand spanking new group to help you with your school building, to get set up and grow. And then I have an ascension group for wise schoolers, and I have a whole bunch of other containers for creating ease. There's a new ease accelerator we're going to look at here. And I'll be focusing on this week to bring a handful of people. I'm focusing on smaller containers instead of big mega groups of thousands of people. Smaller, more intimate containers with people who are really action takers that are invested in showing up and being a part of a more intimate setting where we can actually work together instead of just being another fish in the sea. Right? So come with me. In this ease accelerator, we're going to go through the framework each month. So each month is a new chance to either go deeper on the thing you're working on or to shift and then break through in another aspect of your wheel of life. Max, stop that. Friends eat dogs. So yeah, we'll go through very distracting. Explore is the E, and that is how you break free. You get curious. You can't break the painful patterns until you explore and identify the root, the source, and then you can eradicate it, right? It's like you can put the poison out, but if it doesn't get to the nest, they're going to keep breeding. That's true of pains or energy drains or financial drains in your business. You can apply these to all sorts of things. September, we're going to focus on spark joy. A couple of weeks ago, some of you might have seen me putting out a call for a small cohort experience to spark joy. And we're shifting it kind of into this monthly themes to help you work through the explore, activate, scale, and joy framework of applying the 3 pillar phases of the wise way. And you probably went, womp, 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 womp. That's fine. It's just all about getting curious, taking action, and making sure that you keep going. Get ready, get going, keep going. Easy as A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. There it is. So that is a new special experience. I'm going to be bringing some people onto the platform with that and sending people from other communities into this one. It is very, very exciting. Now let's take a look at my profile where you can see, make sense of these profiles on Skool. And this, you can see it's solid green, forever green, my glorious green activity streaks. When you highlight these, you can see how many activities each day that was. As a builder, oh, there was only 69 so far today. Look at that. There's 205 yesterday. So I'm in that, 1 to 300 range. Some people are in the 1 to 3,000 range, which is kind of crazy if you ask me. But I'm a member of a lot of groups, but I'm not really active in a lot of groups. There's just a healthy handful. Now, also on your profile, you can come down here, you can set this, you can add socials down here when you click the edit profile button. And that also allows you to, I keep saying so much and it's distracting me as much as the dogs are. You can choose which of the groups that you own are visible, so you can direct attention to different projects at different times. Right now, I just started a couple of fun groups and I'm highlighting a different menu than I was before. Just to, I spice it up every once in a while. And depending on where the focus is, like I have a women of wellness, a women of, we're outstanding women, women leaders. WOW stands for all kinds of things, women of worth, women of wonder, women of whatever, but women leaders together. There's about 140 people in that one. And if I put it on, it always goes to the top. They're working on fixing that so we can choose which one is at the top. But right now, that it's by ascending number of members in the community. So these are my brand new communities. Drag King Den, I just started in July. And that is a special interest community. Wise School building, we just went over. Unicorns, I started last night, laying in bed. Unicorns, okay, let me do another trial. Unicorns, everybody likes unicorns. It's just a fun group. There's not an outcome. Of course, there's always, everything I do is about live well with less effort. And so I just set this up. So you got all of those, check, check, check. Done. And the nice thing is you don't have to overthink this. You can change these images anytime. And by the way, did you see that? You can click them so they get bigger if you can't read something when you're in discovery looking at what's out there. We'll get to discovery in a minute. But yeah, ooh, one, one, one. It is magical, isn't it? Back to the profile. And then I also started a Folsom local group to start to bring some of the people from the other platform where you get fed ads and throttled and all of that business over here onto Skool. And then they'll, of course, want to start their own schools. And I'm setting up some school communities for several Folsom local businesses. So I went ahead and set this up. And that's another unique thing about Skool is it's not really all about keeping you on the platform and shoving ads in your face, really about human engagement. It's optimized for human connection, for coming together online and in real life. In fact, Goose is doing a world tour of like in real life events all over the world. It's super exciting. So there you have the quick view of my current communities that I'm highlighting on my profile. And then you can see down here under memberships. Now, remember, I said I'm a member of hundreds of communities, and I am. These are the ones I'm highlighting. You can change the visibility to kind of, curate your profile, just like you do on any other platform. So, woo, I'm almost at 10K contributions. Check that out. I got to make another post today. When you click edit your profile, you come in here, and this is where you can change things, and you click that membership visibility, social links, membership visibility, or advanced hide profile from search engines. And then there's the other menu over on the side, the list of communities where you can turn them on or off in visibility here, but you can also rearrange them when you click the communities link. Affiliates, every school owner gets 40% when they refer someone who signs up to become a school owner. And a lot of my groups have 40% referral on as well. So it's just clean 40% across the board. A couple have 50%. The Unicorns group has 50%. The only reason I have $1 on there is so that I have to do less maintenance, keeping out the spammers and the bots and the fake phishing accounts, right? The people that just come in and say, attention store owners, Shopify, blah, 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 Bitcoin, all of that crap that then we have to report. So by charging $1, it's just one more hurdle for them to jump through that cuts a lot of the headaches for me. So there you go. That's a lot of exciting stuff, isn't it? What a wonderful episode of Skoolers. I do hope you're going to hop into Wise School Building soon and let me work with you. Now, the wonderful thing about coming in early, like now, when there's only 2 members in there with me, because there's me, my admin user experience account, so I can log in from somewhere else and see the classroom and all that stuff. And then there's 2 people that have hopped in with me from another community that I'm so excited to bring some more in. But when you join this soon, you get so much one-to-one focused attention from me. It's worth way more than $10,000. I mean, it's actually priceless. The amount of wisdom and insights and the amount of time, energy, and money I can save you when you hop in for just $123 one time, not $123 a month, not $365 a month, not $9 or $99 a month. No, $123 one time if you join with the PayPal link, which is the QR code up there, or DM me, message me for that, or 1, 2, 3 a year if you go through Skool. Why, Wendy? Well, I get the money through PayPal faster and I can apply it to bills and things that are needed. So you win and I win and we all win. It's a win-win. Woo, woo, woo. There you go. So if you have any questions at any time about any of this, please reach out to me. I love connecting with people. I love talking about school, obviously. I am a community catalyst. I can help you cut through a lot of the questioning that goes on in new community owners' minds. And yeah, I'm super excited if you're still here listening to me. That's pretty impressive. So let's go. Make it a great day.